There are few footballers who could make the world stop and watch without even touching the ball. Mario Balotelli was one of them. From the "Why always me" shirt to his wild off-field antics, Balotelli was unpredictable, electric, and at times self-destructive. But behind the headlines and memes lies a question that still divides fans. Why did everyone hate Mario Balotelli? The early rise. Balotelli's story begins in Palermo, Italy. Born to Ghanaian immigrants and later adopted by an Italian family, his journey wasn't easy. But his raw talent was undeniable. At just 17, he was already turning heads at Inter Milan, showing strength, speed, and flair that few could match.
Balotelli from long distance, lifting it into the corner! Absolutely brilliant!
Under Jose Mourinho, Balotelli became one of the most exciting young strikers in Europe. He helped Inter win titles, scored crucial goals, and seemed destined for superstardom.
Balotelli!
Yet even during those glory days, his attitude started raising questions. He clashed with teammates, argued with coaches, and often showed frustration when things didn't go his way. Mourinho once said, "Mario is a kind boy, but he doesn't know what it means to be a professional." That line would follow Balotelli for years. The signs of trouble. When he joined Manchester City in 2010, expectations were sky-high. He was young, gifted, and playing under Roberto Mancini, a manager who believed in him. But soon, the fireworks began literally. Balotelli accidentally set his bathroom on fire after launching fireworks indoors, a story that became front-page news. Then came the infamous training ground clashes, red cards, and late-night incidents. Reporters loved it. Balotelli had become more of a tabloid figure than an athlete. Every mistake he made was amplified, every gesture turned into a headline. The "Why always me" moment. And then came that moment. October 23rd, 2011. Manchester City versus Manchester United. Balotelli scores, calmly lifts his shirt, and the words appear, "Why always me?" It was defiant, funny, and iconic, but also revealing. Balotelli wasn't just trolling the media, he was exposing how misunderstood he felt. That celebration defined him, part genius, part rebel. Yet, the more he tried to express himself, the worse the media painted him. Every act of defiance became arrogance. Every mistake became madness. It didn't matter that he scored crucial goals, helped City win their first Premier League title in 44 years, or shone for Italy at Euro 2012. The headlines were always louder than the performances. Infamous moments and media frenzy. There were training fights, parking fines, and bizarre rumors, like when tabloids claimed he threw darts at youth players for fun, a story he denied. Balotelli became a magnet for controversy, some real, some exaggerated. He once said, "If I laugh, they say I'm disrespectful. If I'm serious, they say I'm angry. If I score, I'm lucky. If I miss, I'm useless. Whatever I do, it's wrong." That quote summed up his world, a cycle of misunderstanding and media obsession. The racism he faced. What many ignored was the racism he endured. As one of the few black Italian footballers at the time, Balotelli was regularly targeted by fans and even criticized for not being Italian enough. He was booed, mocked, and abused, yet every time he reacted, he was painted as the villain. Balotelli once said, "If I walk alone in the street and someone throws a banana, I'll go to jail because I'll kill them." It was raw emotion, the kind that comes from years of frustration. Instead of compassion, the media twisted it into another controversy. The man behind the mask. But away from the spotlight, Mario was different. Those who knew him described a generous, funny, and sensitive man who loved kids and often donated to charities quietly. His tough upbringing, abandoned by his biological parents, adopted and never fully accepted, shaped how he saw the world. Teammates like Micah Richards and Kevin Prince Boateng defended him, saying that behind the chaos was someone deeply misunderstood. Balotelli wasn't just a troublemaker, he was a kid who never truly found where he belonged. The decline and reflection. As the years went on, his career drifted from Milan to Liverpool, then to Nice, Marseille, and beyond. The same pattern followed him everywhere, flashes of brilliance, followed by frustration. By the time he reached his 30s, Balotelli had become a symbol, not just of wasted potential, but of how football treats those who don't fit the mold. The same system that once celebrated his genius later discarded him as too much trouble. So why did everyone hate Mario Balotelli? Was it because of his personality, his mistakes, or because the media decided he was easier to ridicule than to understand? Balotelli lived his career under a microscope, with every flaw magnified and every success questioned. Yet for all his chaos, he gave football unforgettable moments, and a reminder that passion, imperfection, and rebellion all have their place in the game. He once said, "I do what I want because I know who I am." Maybe that's why the world never fully accepted him. So tell us, was Balotelli the problem, or was he just a reflection of football's double standards? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep football stories.